Hello, dear students. Today we are going to start chapter number 4, carbon and its compound. In this video, you will learn about the carbon, its atomic structure, its allotrope, why carbon is so important, what is the uniqueness of carbon, hydrocarbons, homologous series, alkynes, their characteristics, functional group and their nomenclature. Also you will be find in this video that how many types of bonds are there and how they have been formed, and electron dot structure of different molecules. So this video is going to be very useful for you. Please pay your attention to the video. Now let's start with carbon. Carbon, the atomic number is 6. The number of proton in carbon is 6, number of neutron is 6, and number of electron is also 6. If you talk about the atomic number of carbon is 6. Atomic mass of carbon is 12, right? Neutron and proton you can add and you will get 12U. Electronic distribution or configuration of carbon. Electronic configuration of carbon, you will find 2 and 4. That means in K cells 2 electrons and in L cell there are 4 electrons. If you look into the atomic structure, inside the nucleus there are 6 protons and 6 neutrons are available. In the K cell there are 2 electrons and in the L cell there are 4 electrons. This will be the atomic structure of carbon. Here you will find if it need to complete its octet, then it has to lose the 4 electron, then it will show +4 valency, right? And if it gain 4 electron, then it will show -4 valency, right? But if you look into the atomic structure of carbon, there are 6 proton. Proton means positive, right? So it is very difficult for carbon to lose the 4 electron or gain the 4 electrons, because more energy is required in both the process. In both the process, कार्बन के केस में ज़्यादा एनर्जी की ज़रूरत होती है अगर इसको 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज करना है या गेन करना है. सो व्हाट इट विल डू, इट विल शेयर 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन एंड फॉर्म्स द कोवलेंट बॉन्ड, राइट? लेट्स टॉक अबाउट the importance of carbon. What is why carbon is so important? Because number one, it is the main element. It is the main element in all the living organisms present. Next thing is, most of the fuels, all they contain carbon. Most of the compound like carbohydrate, proteins, fat, right, glucose, oils and vinegar, they all contain carbon in any of the form. So that is why it is very important element, right? Next thing is, what is the uniqueness of carbon? Carbon में क्या unique है, right? So see, the number of carbon atom in universe is more than other elements. It can form huge number of compound. You can say huge number of compound are present for carbon. Total number of compound of carbon is more than other elements. That is why The chemistry of carbon or its compound is separately studied as organic chemistry. So what is organic chemistry? Organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry which deals with carbon and its compound. I hope it is clear now. Let's talk about the next topic, that is versatile nature of carbon. Versatile nature of carbon, right? So here the first thing is which you have to remember is tetravalency. टेट्रावेलेंट कर सकते हो और टेट्रावेलेंसी भी कर सकते हो. Now what is tetravalency? Tetra means 4, valency means combining capacity. If you look into the carbon, right, in the carbon there are 4 electrons present in outermost orbit. So it can form 4 bonds from 4 electrons. This is the structure of methane. Here if you look into carbon is having 4 electrons in outermost, right, and hydrogen is having 1 electron in outermost. So with hydrogen it can form 4 bond after sharing each electron with each hydrogen. हर एक हाइड्रोजन से 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन को शेयर करके ये 4 अलग अलग बॉन्ड बना लेगा एंड this bond will be covalent bond, means it is formed by the sharing of electron, right? Not only hydrogen, with the 4 valency it can attach with 4 different group. So this is what the tetravalence nature of the carbon. Now next main property in this category is catenation. What is catenation? Catenation means carbon can form chain, branched or cyclic compound. Means carbon can form chain between carbon and carbon, and it can form huge number of compound, right? It can also form chain compound. Here you can see, if we like CH3, CH2, CH3, this is propane. If I took here one more carbon, CH3, this is butane now. And here I branch the butane and write like this. This is isobutane. If you look into the structure and the molecular formula, here you will count how many carbon is there. See, 4 carbon, hydrogen 3, 5, 7, 10. That means C4H10 is the molecular formula of butane, but it can be present like this and like this. Here you can also count the number of carbon is 4 and the number of hydrogen is 10. So with this molecular formula we can form 2 types of compound. They are called isomers, right? So the next property of carbon is isomerization. Isomerism. What is isomerism? Carbon can form more isomers or can be exist more structural formula than from one molecular formula. This property of carbon is called isomerism, and the compound which is formed is called isomers. So butane can form these 2 isomers. One is butane, another is isobutane. This can be written normal butane. I hope it is clear. And the next characteristics which can be present in versatile nature of carbon is polymerization. Polymerization, what does means polymerization? In polymerization, the monomer can be added in n number, that means n number of monomers can form a polymer. So this property is also present in carbon and its compound. Say for example, n number of glucose can join together and form starch. This is polymer of glucose. Glucose is monomer and this will be example of polymer. So I think the versatile nature of carbon is clear now. Next topic over which we are going to discuss is types of bond. See, in your syllabus mainly two types of bonds are there. Two types of bonds. The first types we have already studied, that is ionic bond. Ionic bond, how does it form? Say for example, in case of sodium, the electronic distribution of sodium is 281. In case of chlorine, 17 atomic number, and atomic distribution is 287. Here atomic number is 11, right? Sorry. To complete its octet, it has to gain the 7 electron or lose 1 electron. So what it will do, it will lose 1 electron and form Na plus. In case of chlorine, it has to lose 7 electron or gain 1 electron. So what it is convenient for chlorine to gain 1 electron. When it gain 1 electron minus charge and when it lose 1 electron plus charge. If suppose sodium chloride has to be formed, then what will happen? In case of sodium, 1 electron is present in the outermost cell. In case of chlorine, there are 7 electrons present in outermost cell. So this 1 electron can be given to chlorine, right? So afterward what will happen? The Na will carry the positive charge and Cl will carry the negative charge after gaining 1 electron from hydrogen. This electron is given by sodium. This will be the complete formula of NaCl. So in ionic bond, what we have seen, one element or atom only giving the electron and another element is only accepting the electron, taking the electron or gaining the electrons. The elements which gives the electron carry the positive charge, another element which gain the electron carry the negative charge. So in this case there is a strong force of attraction work, right? So when one atom gives the electron, another atom takes the electron, form ionic bond, and the compound is referred as ionic compound, right? Ionic compound. How does ionic compound form? Ionic compound form when one atom gives the electron, another takes the electron. In that process, the bond between them called ionic bond, which will be very strong one. Okay, so next let's go for the next bond, that is covalent bond. The next is covalent bond. How does it form? As we have seen, it can form by sharing of electron. When two atoms share electrons, they form covalent bond. Say for example, just now we had a talk in the outermost cell of carbon there are 4 electrons, in the outermost of hydrogen there is 1 electron, right? So there will be 4 hydrogen will share 4 electrons with carbon and form a bond. This bond is formed by the sharing of electrons, right? So here you can see When the bond is formed after sharing of electrons, this bond is known as covalent bond, and the compound which is formed by the covalent bond is also known as covalent compound. I hope examples are clear. There are many examples. You can write methane, ethane, C2H6, propane, C3H8. So there are many examples you will have for this. So this is what the kind of and the types of bond. Let's go for the next very important topic, that is hydrocarbon. Now what is hydrocarbon? Hydro and carbon. If you break the word, you will get hydro means hydrogen and carbon, right? So the compound which formed by the carbon and hydrogen are called hydrocarbon. So before we study this hydrocarbon, you should know about the root word. रूट वर्ड क्या होते हैं वो आपको पता होना चाहिए. What are root word? If suppose in any compound there is one carbon, then it has been written like meth. If 2 carbon, then eth. 3 carbon, then prop. 4 carbon, then you can write but. 5 carbon, then you will write pent. 6 carbon, then you will write hex. 7 carbon, then you will write hept. 8 carbon, then you will write oct. 9 carbon, then you will write non. And the 10 carbon, you will write dag. So these were root words you have to remember, right? So this is what the words. Now the next thing is if you look into the classification of hydrocarbon, they are mainly 2 types, or you can say 3 types. The first one is saturated hydrocarbon. The next one is unsaturated hydrocarbon, and the third one is aromatic hydrocarbon. In saturated hydrocarbon, alkenes are there. Alkenes are there, right? In case of unsaturated hydrocarbon, there are again 2 types, alkene and alkyne. Here you can take the example of benzene. Benzene is one of the example for this, and the structure of benzene is like this, alternate double bond. Molecular formula is C6H6. इसका ये molecular formula है, ये structural formula. Alkene, the common formula for alkene is CnH2n plus 2. Here the general formula of alkene is CnH2n, and here is CnH2n minus 2. Now what is the difference between saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon? In saturated hydrocarbon there will be no double and triple bond. Saturated hydrocarbon में कोई भी double और triple bond नहीं होगा. In case of unsaturated hydrocarbon, which is further divided into 2 types, the first type is alkene, another type is alkyne, right? In alkene the double bond is present, right? Here you can see the suffix alkene, so you can just remember double bond is present, and in case of alkyne triple bond is present. So they are the classification of hydrocarbon. They are saturated, unsaturated and aromatic. Now if we talk about homologous series, the next one is homologous series. The next topic is homologous series. In homologous series, we will study about three types of compound, right? The first type is alkane, over which we are going to discuss. Alkane, the general formula is CnH2n plus 2, right? Here you can see if hydrogen is double plus 2 from carbon. कार्बन से अगर हाइड्रोजन का नंबर डबल प्लस 2 है, राइट, तो वो किस कैटेगरी में आएगा? एल्केन की कैटेगरी में आएगा. हाउ इट इज हैपन? सी, इफ सपोज कार्बन इज 1, देयर इज 1 कार्बन, देन हाइड्रोजन विल बी CnH2n, यानी डबल, तो कितना हो जाएगा? CnH2n, यानी कार्बन एक है तो हाइड्रोजन कितना हो जाएगा? डबल, यानी 2, 2 प्लस 2, 2 प्लस 2 कितना हो गया? 4, CH4. कार्बन 1 डबल करेंगे 2 प्लस 2 करेंगे तो 4 हो जाएगा. 1 कार्बन, रूट वर्ड में आपने देखा होगा क्या लिखा था हमने? मैथ. हेयर एल्क मतलब होता है नंबर ऑफ कार्बन, नंबर ऑफ कार्बन. सो नंबर ऑफ कार्बन इज 1, सो वी विल राइट मैथ. एन मतलब है कि हाइड्रोजन अगर डबल प्लस 2 है तो उसमें हम क्या लगाएंगे? सफिक्स एन, यानी डबल प्लस 2, तो हमने लगा दिया ANE सफिक्स. ये बन गया इसका नाम. क्या हो गया इसका नाम? व्हाट इज द नेम ऑफ दिस कंपाउंड? एंड वन कैन नॉट बी राइट मैथमेटिकली, सो CH4. इट्स नेम इज CH4 एंड द नेम इज मीथेन. सिमिलरली इफ सपोज, again its structural formula we can see, C, carbon is tetravalent, so 4 bonds we will write, and every bond is made by 2 shared electron of both the atoms, right? इसको और भी अगर आप डिटेल में करना चाहें तो इसको ऐसे करके भी आप स्ट्रक्चरल फार्मूला रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं. दिस इज इलेक्ट्रॉन डॉट स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ methane. These all 4 shared electron, and if you talk about the carbon, then you can share all these 8 electrons. So this will be the electron dot structure of methane. This is structural formula of methane. This is molecular formula of methane. Let's talk about the next compound, that is, if suppose carbon is 2, then what will happen? Then the number of hydrogen will be double plus 2, कितना हो जाएगा? 6, right? And structure formula, simply you can have 4 valency for carbon. Here you can see 1 2 3 4 for this carbon, and for this carbon 1 2 3 4, right? And in each valency you can add hydrogen. Very simple, because we are studying alkane. Alkane, there is no double bond, that is why it is saturated compound. So the name of this compound, since it has 2 carbon, then 2 carbon, the root word is eth, and double plus 2, then ANE, that means ethane. Similarly you can do practice for up to 10, right?